hell out of here. Alright, what's going on, guys? Since fucking Boogie's gone, I'm left to trucking. I have to attempt to make you guys entertained, and I know that's not gonna fucking happen. I don't have the capabilities of entertaining anyone anymore. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna ask this question. I hope Misfit's around, and I hope Alpha's around. What do you guys think about our president being gifted a 747 worth $400 million? What do y'all think about that one? And it being gifted by a location that has known terrorists like the Taliban and whatnot. Because that's what Qatar has. Sounds like typical politics. I wouldn't say that's typical politics, man. I've never heard of any president since I've been alive being gifted something like that. All right. I have heard of nations that are not usually the friendliest towards us trying to give us some form of a bribe, but that one's a little crazy. Also, it coming from such a small nation, I think is also freaking batshit insane. I also think to use it, I think I read somewhere that our government would have to put more money in to use it to make sure that it was up to the standards and above for being Air Force One. I think I read somewhere like $1 billion is what would have to be put into this plane to make it safe, reliable, and I would assume full of countermeasures for other nations. It's just insane, in my opinion. I figure you guys would be a little bit more interested or talk a little bit more about it, but I guess not. Like, why couldn't they just gift him like a set of really nice shot glasses or something? Well, yeah, it has to have EMP protection flares and a million other things put onto it. Yeah. I mean, all right, also, let's be honest here, right? If it's coming from Qatar, right, who have known protection or who have given protection to known terrorist organizations that have had issues with the United States, wouldn't it have to go like be fully checked out for like debugged if there would be any bugs? It'd have to go through finding any GPS units and stuff like that. Wiretaps, yeah. Like, that's all going to cost money and manpower, right? Did my game audio fucking go out? No, it didn't. Okay. I guess I just don't have lobby music playing. That was weird. And then, I'm not sure if this is legit or not, but after his presidency, it's supposed to go to his presidential library, right? They would have to gut it and rebuild it, which would be insane. Apparently, it's got like gold everywhere in it. I doubt it's real gold. It's probably gold plate or whatever. But being from, the Middle East, you never know exactly. Some of their richer members of society tend to be a little opulent in what they do. But I don't remember if I read this or I saw this on YouTube or maybe it was TikTok or an article. I don't remember which. But if it goes to the presidential library, then President Trump could theoretically take it out and use it for personal transport. But if it were to be refitted to be Air Force One, he wouldn't be able to do that, right? There'd be no physical way he could, because then it would take over the old Air Force One and become the next president's plane. Had solid gold toilets in Iraq. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't. Oh, that just sounds like a bad idea. Imagine if you have like a massive freaking clog, and no matter what you do, it won't go down. And like sometimes you just break the toilet to get a new toilet, but then you couldn't do anything with that toilet because it's solid gold. It's gonna take forever. Yeah, it's soft, but it's not gonna shatter like porcelain does. I'm correct in that? Okay. Because I know a lot of people were really worried about him being able to use it for personal use, but if it got retrofitted, he wouldn't be able to use it, in theory, unless it was gifted as a gift to him personally from Cutter, and he's just using it temporarily as Air Force One. I think would be like the only caveat, but I don't know exactly. Also, isn't it kind of like illegal for him to take these gifts? Like, isn't there like a limit on how much a president can actually take in terms of a gift from another nation? I think. I'm not sure entirely, but I think that's the case. Either way, that sounds fucking nuts. Actually, Boogie, since you're here, I'm going to ask you this question.
What's that?
How do you feel about Cutter gifting that $400 million 747 to Trump?
I don't care.
You don't care?
Nope.
He wouldn't be able to use it as Air Force One because of all the electronic equipment and mobile war room that is in Air Force One.
He can do whatever he wants. Doesn't affect me at all.
Trump can do whatever and it doesn't affect you?
I just live my life. I don't care about politics.
Well, I mean, politics do play a factor in your life a little bit. Shit.
I want to do what we want regardless.
Say what?
They're not going to do anything we like regardless. So.
The hell? Who's not going to do anything legally regardless?
Anybody.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Ah, fuck.
Do you just think they won't because all the politicians are corrupt, or do you just think they won't because
Yes.
because you think all the politicians are corrupt?
Yep. They work for themselves, regardless of which party. Until we revolt, it isn't going to change.
But there wouldn't be a way to revolt, right?
Good, we just won't.
Okay, how could we revolt?
Can't. We have to organize. Like, we don't. We just fight each other.
So you're saying like the two-party system has to come together?
We're just fighting each other.
Do you
They won't. They just continually cause an issue that we can fight about.
all the ones that
Over
get
and over,
elected?
rinse and repeat.
So if that's the mental attitude about it, then why even hold elections, right?
Disagree.
Say what?
I don't really disagree with that statement.
Okay. But, like, alright, so if you go down that train of thought, though, if you believe that every politician's corrupt, why even go out and vote? Damn it. I couldn't get over the wall. That dude's a multi-masters. I vote for 4 years with no government. I mean, I don't think that would work. Because if we didn't have a government, then we would have no one in charge of any of the veterans benefits, any of the healthcare stuff. We would have no one anywhere. So you'd still have to vote. You'd have to vote for something somewhere. So no government would never work. It doesn't work in actually any country. And those that have very small governments tend to be overrun by militant groups more often than not. Dude, this fucking triple take's insane. I used to write in random person on the ballot. Then why even go to the voting box if you're writing in random people? Like, legit. If you're just going to write in random people, why go to the voting box? There's a Wraith coming in the bottom. Damn it. Because Charles Manson needs his votes. Oh, you're standing behind me, okay. That dude's got 22,000 kills. I mean, I don't find that to be funny, but I'm glad you do, Misfit. Woohoo. No. Okay, well, what about voting for local stuff? Why the fuck would you amp me up? I don't need it.
I'm back.
Mostly vote for independent candidates. Some of them aren't bad. I've voted for independent before, but unfortunately some of them, like, just don't seem to get enough I guess camera time is the word I'm looking for. The fuck? Ooh, shit. I gotta turn her live, don't we? Yep.
Career politicians.
Huh?
That'd be a good start. There shouldn't be career politicians.
I completely agree with that. I believe there should be a term limit on every single position. I believe anyone over the age of like maybe 65 probably shouldn't be running for office anymore because they're at that retirement stage. They should just get the fuck out. And I believe that's what causes a lot of the disconnect is we have like some younger politicians in their, 30s and 40s going up against people that are in their 60s that have been there for 15, 20 odd years. I don't believe any of our political positions should be lifetime appointeds. I mean, how long's Bernie Sanders been a part of government? 40 years? Like, don't get me wrong, I really like Bernie Sanders. Some of his stuff is a little out there, even for me being, as liberal as I might be. But I don't believe he should be in politics anymore. The guy's 80, 82, 83, something like that.
At 65, he should be done.
I agree. Like,
retirement age, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, I agree. Like, completely. They shouldn't get paid for the rest of their lives after getting out or medical. They don't unless they are president. Otherwise, we don't pay for... I don't believe we pay for Senate and Congress after they get out. Medical, we probably do, but I don't believe they still get paid for the rest of their lives because they're making... I think a senator makes...
A pension.
Well, if they get a pension, then it's no different than like a police officer or fire department or whatever getting a pension.
Somehow, these politicians with a $200,000 a year salary are all billionaires.
So I think what they're doing with that is they're doing a whole bunch of insider trading, which is what, who was it? Marjorie Taylor Greene out of Georgia, I think, is being accused of. Then I think Pelosi did it. They still get a salary. They get like Boogie said, I think they get a pension. I don't think they get a salary after they're done serving. But then again, I don't know. There was that representative out of, where was she out of? Texas, I think, who was in a dementia ward or Alzheimer's ward or something like that, and she was still considered to be in the Senate or whatever, or in Congress. So I guess I don't know, like, if they're paid for the rest of their lives through that pension, or it's just like a disability check, where they're paid a certain amount every month type of ordeal to cover their quote-unquote necessities. But I'm pretty sure a lot of them do insider trading, both on the Republican and the Democratic. I also think very few of them don't have their own businesses outside of politics either. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. That had me pegged for quite a while. I'm surprised. No, it didn't have me pegged. It had me targeted. Don't get that twisted. That guy's dead. So that's what you're into. I mean, I haven't really tried it, but something tells me my booty cheeks probably are not going to enjoy it if I ever do. And something tells me Shy really doesn't want to spread my butt cheeks apart to find out. she'd be the unlucky time, and she'd spread my butt cheeks and I'd rip ass right in her face. Give that bitch pink eye or something. Goddamn stinger. Surprised he was able to hit me like that, but okay. I just think it's getting harder and harder to tell what is going too far when it comes to our government. Damn it. At least I have one kill. I got the assist. I'll accept that. Wee. I helped. Was it that horizon not even moving? That was weird. Like that horizon wasn't even attempting to run, flee, jump, anything. That was a little strange.
Come on, bitch.
I got a feeling.
I got a feeling.
Oh, I thought he was going to be running back here, but I guess not. Tonight's going to be a good night.
The fucking 301 is dope.
The hell?
Oh no. Got a headshot on me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not the boom boom.
I'm gonna get the bonus. Not the po-po.
The fuck? Why the fuck are you behind me? Your entire team's on A getting stomped and you're behind me? What? The flying fuck. It's like, what the Flying Dutchman, dude? Ow.
Oh no. That behind you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I killed after I got somebody. Oh, sorry, I got another assist. I didn't actually get him. It'll be a good night on Friday night, because that'll be when Shy's actually home again. Get out of here. Shy has not been home at night since...
God damn it.
Not last Sunday, but the Sunday before. She'll have worked 12 straight days in a row. No. Maybe? I think longer than that. Oh, so brief update on how Shy's job fucked her over again. They didn't even pay her her day wage when she took the shift where she has to be awake watching this new guy who had a 1400 blood sugar. Which like literally put him into a coma and he had to go to the hospital for, he was in the hospital for like 6 days.
Okay, yeah. Butt fuck.
Sorry, I didn't know you were running there.
It doesn't do anything immediately. I don't know why, but this fucking dude, I can never even hit. Everybody else, I just run through.
That dude like spawned in my fire and took no damage. Yeah, so she was supposed to be paid her day wage during her night shift for the last 3 weeks, and she was not. So they told her, oh, we'll get you back paid $180, and she's like, no, it's way more than 180 bucks. She's like, that's way more than $180, but whatever.
We did it.
And then to make up the difference in paying her the wrong wage for the last 3 fucking weeks, they're gonna give her
that guy with the car.
a $75 bonus for picking up the shifts that she did. Like, ain't that fucking bullshit? It's like, oh my god. I had 10 assists. Oh, I'm doing so poopy. So when are we running ranked?
I don't wanna.
Oh.